welcome to The Buzz. I'm your host, James Lepore, on the only show of its kind where we discuss the entertainment scene in Southern Maryland. Now, this is episode 22. So I thought it only appropriate to have twins. Two, get it? It's the whole double mint thing. All right, that's dorky, I know. David Norris, Joseph Norris. Guys, welcome to the show.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much. Obviously, if you have lived at all in Southern Maryland ever, you know these guys because you have seen them over and over and over. And actually, before we even start talking about things, I got a quick story to tell, okay? And I've told this story 100 times, and you don't even know this story, but I'm from Long Island. So 5 years ago, a job transfer gave me the opportunity to come to Southern Maryland, and with the kids and everything, and nobody wanted to come. And I'm looking at maps like, where the heck is Southern Maryland? So I came down here on Amtrak to see what it's all about. And I really didn't want to be here, and I didn't want to move here. So I'm sitting down at Clark's Landing one night having dinner, and I'm like this, I don't want to be here, I don't want to be here. And you were playing, and all of a sudden you start playing Jim Croce and Eagles, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm loosening up, this is nice. And now the whole crowd's getting into it, and I'm loving the music. All of a sudden this totally strange guy walks over to me, puts a beer in front of me. And I said, of course, being from New York, I'm suspicious. I'm like, what's that for? And the guy's like, you look like you're from out of town. Welcome to Southern Maryland. And on that day, between your music and the friendliness of the people, I was like, I can do that. And moved here, and now I wouldn't leave if you paid me.
Sweet, there you go.
That's my David Norris story.
How about that?
So, where are you guys from? You're local.
Born and raised in Chaptico, Maryland.
And never, ever, ever left, did you?
Well, I've had 3 ex-wives try to get me out of St. Mary's County, and it hasn't worked yet.
Well, I think that's great that you stay, and I know a lot of your music is about Southern Maryland.
This is home. We have 11 generations of family lived here.
That is amazing.
Our mother's, a lot of relatives. Mother's people came over about 1637.
Have you traced the relatives back?
We're very close to finishing up my mom's. My mom's has a gap in it because her family left after the American Revolution, War of 1812, and moved to Kentucky. And our great-grandfather came back as an infant in a buckboard. Here's a story for you. His parents died on the way, and he was sent back to St. Mary's County in 1810. As an infant? As an infant.
Wow.
With some people coming back. And we found him, my mother and I found him in the census, 1820 census, as a boy of 10 living in Mechanicsville with the Kilgore family. First girl I ever kissed was a Kilgore. See, history repeats itself.
Now you're going to get Facebook messages saying, that was my, back. I've never tried. I don't think I could probably get back.
Of course, we were talking about this before the show. Norris are thick as thieves in St. Mary's County. And
I've noticed.
And they
probably meet a Norris every day.
From what I understand, they came here in 1750.
Really?
St. Mary's County, from Virginia.
Very cool. Now, when did you guys start playing music?
David started first, I think.
Yeah,
Eighth grade, right?
We've been singing ever since we were little. I mean, my mom sang, and she had a beautiful voice, and we would wake up in the morning and sing our dreams to each other when we were little. Whatever we dreamed, we'd sit there and sing.
That just might be the coolest story I ever heard.
That's a twin thing, I think.
That's amazing.
And I blame Popeye cartoons because, when we watched Popeye cartoons when we were little, it really fed our imagination a lot.
Right.
And then, growing up in teenagehood, and then, you get into music, and we sang on the bus.
What grade is it?
When I was about 16, my cousin showed me a few chords, and I learned to play.
Were you soon to follow?
David actually taught me 4 chords on a guitar, and I wrote a song to him. That's how I got started in playing guitar.
And you started writing songs right away, or did that come later?
Actually, David was writing very early.
Either together or separately?
I won the talent show at Chopticon when I was there in 71, 72, something along them lines. Right.
And you, Joseph?
Probably about the same time. We played together at one event up at Chopticon. I remember that because somebody has a picture of it. I've seen it.
Yeah,
and then when I was
I want to see it.
When I was a senior in high school, we played with a band called August, which was a bunch of our friends who are now scattered all over creation. But we used to play on the square in Leonardtown. This is about 72, 71, 72, somewhere in there.
Our friend Carrie Lee Robinson was in the band with us, and the Curry sisters, Evie and Mel, and Lynn Marsh.
Lynn Marsh, I think, yeah.
Now, I know you guys have written a lot of songs. So where do you get the ideas from the songs? And I know a lot of them have to do with Southern.
Well, I do a songwriting showcase sometimes where I hold up a blank piece of paper and say, what is this?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not a picture of a polar bear chasing a dove in a snowstorm. It's something you have to.
He's very entertaining.
You have to use your imagination and fill it up. So imagination's always been a big part of it. You have to think with the mind of a child sometimes.
Cool. I like that a lot.
Song inspiration comes from many places. Of course, it comes from history. I've written a lot of songs about Waterman, about Commodore Barney, who Battle of St. Leonard, War of 1812. Written different songs about Maryland history, and there are a lot of love songs. You know, anything can be a song if you shoot. Santa fell knocked over the Christmas tree.
I have a feeling, I don't want to spoil any surprises, but I have a feeling that I and the rest of people will be hearing that song really soon. More details to come on that. It's kind of funny, too, that no matter where I go, I'll open a paper, or like last week or at the Leonardtown Arts Center, boom, there are you guys. I mean, they're like gigs all the time. So what do you have coming up this week, the end of the week, the weekend?
I play at D.B. McMillan's. You can find me there drinking beer on Thursdays and Fridays. And
do you have any idea how many? See, if you went back now on Facebook and watched all the episodes, I mentioned that a lot.
Oh, okay.
And like, David Norris is at D.B. McMillan's. So what about
He does a lot of Irish tunes too, which is.
I love a good Irish song.
Oh, very good.
Yes.
Good to drink along with.
I scatter my gigs about. My next gig is this Friday night at Kim's Key Lime Pies over in Solomon's. I think they may have actually even changed their name since I got hired, but.
Google it.
That's from 7 to 10.
I will be performing at the Southern Maryland Higher Education Center on November the 18th in the show.
That's right around the corner from me. Okay, now I know you have a website,
Right.
which is davidnorrismusic.com, and you are soon to have a
I'm working
website,
on
right?
one,
Because we're
yes,
going
sir.
we're going to get on your back. Like, where's our website? Where's that website? Now I know on David's website, because I was poking around there last night, there's all kinds of cool links to Facebook, YouTube, Amazon, iTunes, Napster. And actually, when you open the website, little song plays. It's Dusty, which is very entertaining. I'm like, looking at the website while I'm listening to a song. I like it a lot. Now, I was Googling you, too, and I found, I'm not sure how to pronounce this, Chess Story.
Chess Story.
Chessstory.org, where people can...
Right. That was an organization that Tom Wisner founded to increase awareness about the Chesapeake Bay and to tell the Chesapeake Bay story.
Oh, hence the Chess
Story.
I get it. Okay.
And they contacted me about selling my CDs on there, and Mariner's Compass is indeed on there.
See, and there's a picture of it. Actually, yeah, a lot of good songs. One song on there that you guys said you'd play for the viewers today, which actually, that's what made me think to have you guys like right now, too, because it was just, I said a week. It was probably like 2 or 3 weeks ago. So at the Leonardtown Arts Center, you were doing this song. I stopped dead in my tracks. I was like, I love it, I love it, I love it. Remember I asked you like on the spot, like you guys got to be on the buzz. So I tell you what. Oh, you know what I want to mention before I forget? You have a lot of CDs, both of you. Now, David has offered to give up one of his CDs to a lucky viewer, somebody who, that's right, will randomly be chosen at the end of the week. So if you'd like the CD, just write David Norris CD and send it to me at thebuzz@metrocast.com. I know Leanne puts it on the screen. thebuzz@metrocast.com. At the end of the week, I'll pick a lucky winner. You come down to Metrocast, you win a David Norris CD, you lucky people. No, they won't. Never. Shall I step out and you...
Well, you want me to tell you a little bit about the song?
Oh, absolutely.
Old Man in the River is about Solomon's Island, Maryland. And, of course, Solomon's, before the bridge, was a sleepy little waterman's town. And, shoot, it just take us, what, an hour and a half to get over there driving. You have to go up Benedict Bridge and go all the way down the old single-lane route.
Oh, so that bridge had been there years before?
The Benedict Bridge.
Because I was just going to say, how did people get over
The
to Calvert?
Benedict Bridge has been there since the 40s.
Right.
And the Solomon's Bridge is in the mid-70s, 75, I think.
Oh, okay.
So that changed everything. And this song is basically about an old fella on the water with his dog, thinking about the way Solomon's used to be and the way Solomon's is now. And
Thank you so much for, agreeing to perform this. It's an amazing song. Everybody's going to love it. Ladies and gentlemen, David Norris, Joseph Norris.
All right.
That says Baltimore, brown juicy stain on his chin. morning sun rising in a Labrador's eyes. Horn at some edge he's been pondering. Oh, man in the river, taking that ride out on the rolling green water. Oh, man in the river, taking that ride out on the rolling green water. He's seen the days when the rockfish would spawn, splashing in the once clear headwater. Oysters that were bigger than the palm of his hand. Hard crab was his living in summer. Oh, man in the river, taking that ride out on the rolling green water. Oh, man in the river, taking that ride out on the rolling green water. Whatever happened to when he was a child, running barefoot in the sand? Whatever happened to those memories lost? And why was his way of life the cost? Oh, man in the river, taking that ride out on the rolling green water. Oh, man, taking that ride out on the rolling green water. Now stand where the shucking house stood. The waters of his youth are all clouded. He thinks it's time that he headed back in and left all those yesterdays wandering. Oh, man in the river, taking that ride out on the rolling green water. Oh, man, taking that ride out on the rolling green water. Got a ball cap on his head that says Baltimore.
That is amazing. Thank you so much. That song is so good. That would make me move to Southern Maryland all over again. That was and that song and a lot of other great songs is on your Mariner CD,
Mariner's
right?
Compass.
Mariner's Compass. Okay,
Yeah.
again, go to chessstory, CHESTORY.org, not .com, .org, and you can buy that song.
Oak
And
Street Books also carries copies of it.
Really?
In Town, yes.
go say hi to Joe Orlando. Get that this afternoon because I want to listen to that song like 18 times in a row. That is really great. Now, before we go to the break, I just want to mention, these guys are like so interesting. Joseph, I've got here that you're a journalist, writer, photographer, and you won 9 Maryland, Delaware, and D.C. Press Association awards for writing and photography.
That's correct.
Look at him blush. That's amazing.
So over 37 years of newspaper reporting in Southern Maryland.
That's fantastic. Yep. And David, I understand that a lot of famous people have recorded your music.
Bluegrass artists mostly, yes. Blue Highway, Third Time Out. Third Time Out has 2 of my songs on their new CD that's coming out. Came out last week, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So iTunes is just like filled with the Norris brothers.
I imagine the implications.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. There's a zillion other fun things coming up to do this weekend. Hope you guys will stick around, and we'll come back and talk about them, okay?
Sure.
Great. Quick word from our sponsors, Birch Propane and Island Inn and Suites, Island Bar and Crab House. Hi, Patrick. I'm James. This is David, Joseph, and you are watching The Buzz. Propane heat is efficient, versatile, and environmentally friendly. Call Birch Propane today to learn more about this economical heating solution. Our certified service technicians can answer any questions you may have and show you the most efficient and effective way to heat your home. Propane also fuels many home appliances, such as stoves, ovens, dryers, even hot water heaters. See our website and learn more, or call us today, 301-373-2131. Birch Propane, building a greener future. Ready for an evening of good food, good friends, and good fun? Head to the Island Inn Bar and Crab House on St. George Island, where you'll find awesome cold drinks, hot crabs, and plenty of room to shake off the dust from a busy week. Island Inn Bar and Crab House, featuring live music on Fridays. Kick back and enjoy the amazing view of the Potomac River while our staff tends to your every need. Good food, good fun, and good friends are all found at the Island Inn Bar and Crab House at the landmark Evans Seafood Restaurant on St. George Island in Piney Point. Hi, and welcome back to The Buzz. I'm your host, James Lepore, here with David Norris, Joseph Norris. I hope you didn't miss that amazing song that they just did in the first half. If you did, the show runs all throughout the week. Just keep watching MetroCast Channel 10. Now, a lot of fun stuff coming up this weekend. Friday night, I got a chance to go up to the North Beach Firehouse and see the Twin Beach Players do Dracula, and it was very, very entertaining. We had such a good time. We've been talking about it all weekend, especially like the guy that played Dracula who said, "Good evening." It was very, very cool. So get on up there. Get tickets, though, to make sure that you don't get turned away at the door. 410-474-4214. That's Dracula. My friend Dylan Galvin, known to many, is playing at our sponsor's place, Island Bar and Crab House, which is the old Evans Seafood location. Now it's the Island Bar and Crab House. It's a nice, nice place. Food is good, man. We should go down there and check it out sometime. Friday night from 7:30 to 10:30, Dylan Galvin is playing. The food's good, the music's great. Go down, have a good time. They say good food, good friends, good fun. That's at the Island Bar and Crab House. Last but not least, mutual friend Jennifer Cooper. She's got 2 gigs this coming weekend. Friday, November 4th, she's playing the first Friday at the Port of Leonardtown Winery. Now that's a duo with Carl Reichelt on guitar. He's really, really good. That's 5:30 to 8:30. Sunday, now she gets a break on Saturdays. Performers should get a break. Unless you're Sam Grow. He's got like 2 gigs every day. He never gets a break, that guy. Sunday from 11 to 6, Jennifer will be at Running Hare Vineyard in Prince Frederick. That's 1 to 5 p.m. And that gig is with Carl Reichelt, but they add Alex Dean. I don't know if you know Alex Dean. I haven't met him yet either. On violin. So that should be a really nice trio. Don't miss that. Now, it has been a pleasure having both of you. Now, if you want to book these guys for an event, and you should because you hear how good they are, you can send them emails to davidnorrismusic@verizon.net, and I'm sure Leanne will put that on the screen, or josnorris@yahoo.com. Hey, if you want to hire an award-winning photographer, josnorris@yahoo.com. So again, I really want to thank you guys for coming and doing that amazing song. I am going to buy that CD this afternoon, and don't forget, one lucky viewer will win David's CD. What's the name of that CD?
Southern Sun.
Southern Sun.
That's a great CD.
Excellent.
Very, very good.
Somebody's going to be very, very happy. Send an email to thebuzz@metrocast.com. I will close my eyes and randomly pick a winner at the end of the week. Then you come down and pick it up and enjoy. That is it. Episode 22 of The Buzz. I want to thank my sponsors, Birch Propane, Island Inn and Suites, Island Bar and Crab House, as well as my guest, David Norris. Joseph Norris, be back next Monday with an all-new episode that will run all week long. I'm James, and you have been watching The Buzz.